Hello, BTS lovers! Who would have thought that two BTS members, Jungkook and Jimin, who are currently serving in the 5th Division, would steal everyone's attention in the military barracks? Recently, a surprising and adorable moment occurred between the two that made the entire warrior smile, even laugh. But what exactly happened? Why did Jungkook, the golden mean of BTS, suddenly apologize to Jimin? And why did Jimin reply with a meaningful smile? In a quiet place after an exhausting training session, the atmosphere of the 5th Division barracks was a little different than usual. The soldiers were enjoying their rest, having a light conversation, and some were seen busy cleaning equipment. In the midst of that relaxed atmosphere, Jungkook's voice broke the silence. With a quick and slightly awkward step, Jungkook approached Jimin, who was sitting enjoying a simple cup of military coffee. His face showed a serious expression, something rarely seen from Jungkook except when performing on stage. The soldiers who were around them began to pay attention, curious about what would happen. All eyes were immediately on the two. Jimin, who initially looked relaxed, raised his eyebrows, obviously confused by this sudden apology. Apologize? For what? Jimin asked with a small smile, waiting for Jungkook's answer. Jimin's reaction was something that not everyone expected. Instead of getting angry or upset, Jimin smiled broadly and laughed a little. The smile then turned into a light laugh, which quickly spread to the rest of the soldiers in the barracks. Jimin laughed even more when he saw Jungkook's face flushed with shame. The soldiers who heard the conversation laughed along, and the initially calm atmosphere of the barracks turned into full of laughter. Even their commander, who happened to pass by, smiled at the funny story. Jungkook, who initially felt awkward, finally laughed along with the others. He scratched his non-itchy head, saying, "I really feel guilty, Hyung. I'll replace it tomorrow with an extra lunch." "Of course, you have to do it," Jimin replied in a joking tone, making the atmosphere more cheerful. This little moment may seem trivial to outsiders, but for the soldiers in the 5th Division, the interaction between Jungkook and Jimin is a source of joy in the midst of a heavy conscription routine. Their close relationship as friends as well as division colleagues is really visible in this incident. Jungkook's apology, even for a very small thing, shows deep respect and concern for Jimin. On the other hand, Jimin, who accepted the apology with a warm smile, showed how much he appreciated Jungkook as a friend. This further confirms that their friendship is not only established on stage, but also in the midst of challenging state tasks. While this funny incident became a hot topic of discussion in the barracks, there are other interesting facts that make BTS fans even more proud. Jimin had just received an award from the military for his skills in the exercise. Jimin's movement and discipline that he has honed over the years as BTS's main dancer has helped him excel at various physical training sessions and strategies. No wonder he became one of the exemplary soldiers in the 5th Division, but on the other hand, Jungkook, who is known for his expertise in various matters, this time spent a lot of time in the military kitchen. Jungkook, who is known for his love of cooking, seems to enjoy his role in preparing food for the soldiers. In fact, some soldiers admitted that the food Jungkook prepared had a different taste and was more delicious than military food in general. Jungkook's presence in the kitchen not only brought a better taste to the food, but also created a warm atmosphere among the soldiers. With his distinctive smile and humble demeanor, Jungkook managed to make himself loved by his division mates. This simple interaction between Jungkook and Jimin is not just a funny moment in the military barracks. This is a clear proof that their friendship remains strong despite being in a situation that is far from the glitter of the entertainment world. In the midst of hard workouts and exhausting routines, they remain a source of inspiration and happiness for those around them. Many said that the presence of Jungkook and Jimin in the 5th Division brought a new spirit to the soldiers. Not only because of their status as global idols, but also because of their sincere, humble, and passionate personalities. Their story serves as a reminder that even in the most difficult circumstances, there is always room for laughter, friendship, and small joys. The question now is, what other surprises will Jungkook and Jimin give each other during their military service? Will we hear other funny stories from the barracks of the 5th Division? Or will there be emotional moments that touch the heart as they often show their fans? Clearly, their story is enough to make the army as BTS fans are called, feel relieved and proud. Despite being away from the camera spotlight, Jungkook and Jimin remain shining stars, bringing light wherever they go. Stay tuned for the next stories from the Division 5, because who knows, there may be other moments that will make us laugh, smile, or even be moved. Jungkook and Jimin, thank you for showing us that true friendship will always shine, no matter where we are. Jungkook's moment of apology to Jimin was not only a funny story that broke the atmosphere in the barracks, but also showed deep values that are often forgotten in the midst of stressful military life. In the daily lives of soldiers, little things like sharing food, admitting mistakes, and respecting each other often mean much more than they seem on the surface. For Jungkook, apologizing may be a small form of respect for Jimin, whom he has always regarded as a big brother and role model. As the magnate of BTS, Jungkook has grown into a mature and empathetic figure, and this apology is just one example of how he always pays attention to those around him. As for Jimin, who always looked up to Jungkook as his favorite brother, Jungkook's humble attitude only strengthened their brotherly bond. Amid all the hustle and bustle of military training, this incident is a reminder that even though their status as global celebrities may no longer be relevant in the barracks, human values such as caring for each other and forgiving each other remain at the core of human relationships. Many soldiers admitted that the presence of Jungkook and Jimin brought a new atmosphere in the 5th Division, not only because they are big stars, but because of their friendly and humorous nature. A soldier who did not want to be named even said that the atmosphere of the barracks has become more lively since the two joined forces. They both have different auras. When Jimin smiled, it felt like all the pressure of training was instantly gone. And Jungkook, although often busy in the kitchen, always had a way to make us laugh with his jokes, said one of the soldiers. This praise further confirms that their existence not only exerts a positive influence among fellow soldiers, but also serves as an example that fame does not prevent a person from remaining humble and being kind to others. The story also provides an important lesson for fans and people out there. No mistake is too small to admit, and no relationship is too strong not to be decorated with laughter. This simple interaction reminds us that true friendship does not require big moments, but instead is found in small things such as caring for each other and supporting each other. The sincerity that Jungkook and Jimin show amidst the harsh military life is a reflection of the relationship they built over the years as part of BTS. Behind their fame and achievements, both remain ordinary human beings who complement each other and bring good to those around them. With plenty of time left in their mandatory military service, fans are certainly hoping that Jungkook and Jimin will continue to share exciting stories from the 5th Division. A challenging military life will surely continue to test them, but if there is one thing that can be certain, it is that they will face it all together, as they have always done since the beginning of their journey in BTS. Once the draft is over, imagine how these stories will become sweet memories that they share with fans around the world. Perhaps we will see them talk about the experience of cooking in a military kitchen, receiving an award, or even about little moments like the apology that made everyone laugh. Post-military life will definitely bring new challenges for Jungkook, Jimin, and the rest of BTS, but one thing that will never change is the strength of their friendship. With the support of the army around the world, they will continue to shine, both on stage and in their personal lives.